wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock in the end zone.
Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, at beautiful Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 45, come on. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right in now. Check 50, check 50. Three. Check 25, 24. Go, go. Check.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. Dances by him. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40. 20. 10, 5, and he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Check 24, check 24. Switch. Showing it. Check. Check 24.
Now it's Haskins. He'll buy some time right. Oh, he's going to take a shot. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 85 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for Peyton Barber. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. And that's the first connection, the #1 overall pick in 2015, finding the #7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Winston danced, and a big loss here as he's taken down. There for the sack, B.J. Hill. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Winston to throw for it on 4th. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got a 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 29, Winston looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. First down, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. It's a big play. Winston to Evans. And even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Let's get off the field.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 13-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Jameis to throw it. He finds his target. It's Evans. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
50. Blue 80. Mike, 58, right there. Yeah. Slam. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Check 3. Whip.
They'll try and run here with Barber. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Peyton Barber, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try and at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Check 37. Check 37. Hey, watch it. Watch it. Shift. Crunch.
On second down now, Barkley. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. Now it's Haskins sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's coming. We got double up. Check safety.
On second down, it's Jones. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 3rd and 1, here's Winston. He's got Evans. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, the give to Jones. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Here's Winston. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Kareem Martin. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. William Golston. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins, open receiver. That's Caden Smith, the tight end. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. third down, Barkley. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive.
Check 31. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. He's got the hook up with Conley. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's second and inches at the Bucs' 9-yard line.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now second and inches.
Comes to me, it's me.
Now Saquon Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Rosas to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments or the
throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Switch.
Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Check. Lucky. Hey, switch gears. Check 13. Shoot. Check the backer.
Third down. Here's Haskins. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a giant first down on a gain of 16.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Back. Joker. 3.
On first down, Barkley. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage, and that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
On 2nd down, Barkley. Man, this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Barkley. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a good display of footwork will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get his 2nd touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Watch safety creeping.
On the run, it's Penny. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
He doesn't get many opportunities to carry it, so he's got to maximize. In this case, after dropping it like that, I think his number is going to go way down. What do you think?
Yeah, and sometimes those fullbacks, let's just be frank, they usually don't have the hands that the running back does.
And it's hard for them because they do so much blocking. A lot of times, their hands actually get beat up in the process, and it's hard for them to hold on to the football.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Wait.
To throw, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Easy. Green, triple C.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field.
You can't block me. Wait.
Throwing, Winston. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long.
57's Mike. Mike 57. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Give me some. Give me that.
Winston. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Bradley Chubb racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. Get ready. Easy. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Final play of the half here. Winston airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that's script. They've got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A first down throw for Winston. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Winston now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bradley Chubb, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Winston. That is caught. It's Perriman. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Ready? You better be afraid of me. Wait.
Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he... And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory, and
move on to the next series.
45. Mike, 45. All right, D, let's go. All right, D.
Looking to throw on second down. Haskins, and he fires one incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that takes us from second to third down. An incomplete pass on second down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
Check 52. Check. Undercrook. Check 43. Jim.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
You ain't going nowhere. 45, Mike. And here we go. Watch the pass.
There we go on 4th down. Haskins. And he'll find Hall. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Showing it. Check. 20, 25. Check 24. Motion.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Tighten up.
From the 40 now on second down. Haskins. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
He's checking. Crash. Switch it. Slam. Go. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Check 3.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. The tally there, minus 2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll run for it with Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely, you also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Winston. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Kareem Martin in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9".
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's going to go down again. Ziggy Ansah able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. The Bucs go for it. It's Winston. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Now Winston. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Again, it's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 30. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the 27, Winston. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. On third down, Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. William Golston able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now Haskins, third and long. They'll roll him out right. Taking a deep shot into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mecole Hardman, the intended target.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
I got you. I got you.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. The Bucs on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Jameis to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Evan Ingram with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Peyton Barber, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, they've talked about big plays, sacks. They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And it's knocked away and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Barber on 1st and 10. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's Barber. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
I think they want to start getting back into this game. It behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
We got 3, three down.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Ready. Blue ready. Mike 29.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Winston. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Haskins going to try to throw it. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Giants, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.